morning everyone, and today we are going to talk about water treatment. But before anything else, let me introduce myself. I am Prince Jaire Diduco of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering 1.
Hi, I'm Vince Jan G. Bahaw, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering 1.
I'm Noblin Manteto Niedo of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering 1.
Ms. Kendrick Olasha, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering 1.
So now let us go back to our topic, which is treatment of water. So water treatment is any process that involves the improvement of quality of water to make it appropriate for a specific end use. Water treatment has two types. First, we have internal treatment, and second, the external treatment. First, we have internal treatment. Internal treatments are processes that happens within the boiler or the feed lines of the boiler. So, internal treatments are conditioning of impurities within our boiler system. For internal treatment, we have the boiler feed water, which will be discussed by our next reporter.
Boiler feed water. What is a boiler feed water? Boiler feed water is a specially conditioned water that which fed into a boiler to generate steam water and hot water. Boiler is used to industries to generate steam, which we can use to produce power and heat. Boiler is a device for generating steam, which consists of two principal parts. The furnace, which provides heat, usually by burning a fuel, and the boiler proper is a device in which the heat changes water into steam. The steam or fluid is then recirculated out of the boiler for use in various processes in heating applications. This is the diagram of the boiler process.
So that is our boiler system. So now, after the processes that has happened in our boiler system, the impurities are left behind inside our tanks. So, in order for us to know what should we do in the boiler process, we should also know about the external treatment that we should do before we use the boiler system. Now, let us know what is external treatment. So, external treatment is the reduction or removal of impurities from water outside the boiler. In general, external treatment is used when the amount of one or more of the feed water impurities is too high to be tolerated by our boiler system. So, external treatment is subdivided in two parts. First, we have our conditioning. In conditioning involves carbonate conditioning, CALGON conditioning, and phosphate conditioning. Second, we have our softening process, which is divided in two parts. Softening of hardened water by zeolite process and softening of water via ion exchange process.
So now we are going to talk about the external process by the use of zeolite process and ion exchange process. What is zeolite process? Zeolite removes ammonium ions by means of ion exchange and at higher concentration absorption. The ammonium ions present in the wastewater are exchanged for sodium ions. Zeolite process, or also known as permitted process, removes ammonium ions by means of ion exchange. When we say ammonium, it is a various type of oxygen which can produce nutrients over enrichments that could harmful to aquatic life. There are two types of zeolite. It is natural zeolite and synthetic zeolite. Natural zeolite are non-porous, while synthetic zeolite are porous and get higher exchange capacity per unit weight than natural zeolite. What is ion exchange? It is a water treatment method where one or more undesirable ionic contamination are removed from water by exchange with another non-objectionable or less objectionable ionic substance. Must be dissolved and have same type of electrical change, positive or negative.
Carbonate conditioning. Carbonate conditioning is to use low-pressure boiler. In this method, sodium carbonate solution by added to convert the calcium ion to soap and loose sludge. CALGON conditioning. CALGON conditioning is added to boiler water to prevent sludge and scale formation. CALGON prevent limescale build up in washing machine. CALGON conditioning is when the sodium phosphate, as also called CALGON, prevents scale formation. Phosphate conditioning. In high pressure boiler, scale formation can be avoided by adding sodium phosphate, which react the hardness causing substance of water, forming non-adherent and easy removal soap sludge of calcium and magnesium phosphates, which can be removed by blow-down operation.
And yeah, that is it for our topic, which is water treatment. Water. So water is part of our lives. It is essential for the well-being of a human. Have you ever wondered where does your water came from? Let me tell you, water comes from different resources. There may be from the underground water, they could be above the ground waters, and there could be anything else. But have you ever wondered what processes does it take to make it your drinking water? So this is treatment of water.